Fitting test chamber, Aurical hit, and coupler-based fitting. The Aurical hit is designed to accommodate many different types of hearing aids. It can be used to conduct coupler-based fittings, run routine electroacoustic measurements, and verify advanced hearing aid features. It starts with coupling the hearing aid to the coupler assembly, using the correct adapter. For thin-tube hearing aids, receiver-in-canal devices, and custom in-ear hearing aids, the HA1 adapter and a small amount of acoustic putty is required. Begin by rolling out the acoustic putty into a tube shape, roughly 5 mm in diameter and 100 mm long. Reserving a second much smaller piece for later. Create a tight seal with the acoustic putty by wrapping it neatly around the acoustic opening of your hearing aid, such as the end of the thin tube or opening of the receiver. For custom in-ear hearing aids, this would be the opening of the receiver port on the custom shell. Continue to wrap the acoustic putty around onto itself to create a circle that can be placed on the HA1 adapter. Carefully line up the acoustic opening of the hearing aid to the hole in the center of the HA1 adapter, and then press securely to ensure there are no gaps and the coupling to the adapter is well sealed. Check that the opening in the middle of the adapter is clear of putty and the acoustic opening of the hearing aid is clear. Snap the adapter into place on the coupler cavity. Place the coupler microphone in the microphone port furthest from the Aurical hit speaker, the raised microphone port, so the position of the hearing aid is level with the center of the Aurical hit speaker. Position the hearing aid with the front-facing microphone directed at the Aurical hit speaker. Use the small amount of remaining acoustic putty to affix the hearing aid securely to the coupler. If the hearing aid is a thin tube or receiver-in-canal hearing aid, you must also roll a small amount of acoustic putty around the thin tube or receiver wire to remove any potential acoustic artifacts. Position the reference microphone as close as possible to the front-facing microphone on the hearing aid, without touching it, ideally within 5 mm. Ensure the reference microphone is positioned in the middle of the test chamber so that it does not move when you close the lid. For BTE devices, the HA2 adapter will be used. Simply connect the hearing aid to the provided BTE tubing, and then connect this to the HA2 adapter. Snap the HA2 adapter into place on the coupler, and insert the coupler microphone into the microphone port closest to the Aurical hit speaker, the lower microphone port, so the hearing aid position is level with the middle of the Aurical hit speaker. Position the hearing aid with the front-facing microphone toward the Aurical hit speaker, and the reference microphone as close as possible to the front-facing microphone on the hearing aid without touching it. Once you have the hearing aid set up in the Aurical hit test chamber, conducting a coupler-based fitting is as simple as changing a few options in your normal real ear measurements procedure. Open fitting details by selecting the blue hearing aid icon in the toolbar, or by pressing F10 on your keyboard. In the fitting details box, be sure that fitting mode is set to coupler. This prompts OtoSuite to connect to Aurical hit instead of Aurical free fit. If you have a measured RECD, as described in the previous video, set the applied RECD as measured RECD. If not, select the appropriate predicted value. Be sure to check hearing instrument type and change venting to occluded. Adjust other measurement details as appropriate and select Apply. Press Control Panel to initialize the Aided Response tab in 2cc coupler mode. You can now proceed with your fitting as you normally would during real ear measurements.